What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and looky here, man. I have to give this. I didn't do this. Cody Aimer did this for me on Twitter, and Cody, I sent you a DM. I need you to reply to that DM because I'm trying to get you a little something for this because I'm gonna use it because it is super duper dope. Like it's funny. Real story to tell about this is that. I have a friend I used to work with who said she was getting, and I know how to draw, guys. I do. I know how to draw. I can draw very well. But I don't know, man. With my time and stuff, I'm gonna be honest. I don't make time to like draw something like that for myself. I probably will in the future. I don't know. But I asked her, like she was talking about getting back into drawing and art, and she does really good work. And I was like, hey, can you do me anime avatar for the channel? And she said, I have to get back into practice or whatever like that. And then I wake up to this. So Cody Aimer on Twitter, he said, made a little something for you. Hope you like it. And of course, I don't just like it. I love it. And Cody, answer your DMs, brother. Messaging you right now to reply to this because this is dope, man. I'm using the pancake emojis. Guys, if you see me using pancake emojis, that's because I freaking love pancakes. And instead of the flame emojis, I'm going to be using the pancake emojis, even in the comments. So if you see that, just know that that's just top-notch level stuff. You get what I'm saying? But guys, in today's video, I kind of want to talk about going beyond your limits in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and in life. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, we know that the max level is 250 for right now. However, people have been sending me screenshots of their characters, and this one person, he was like level 60. Actually, I'll have it. I can pull it up real quick for me. Y'all wouldn't be able to see it. Beggy Chozo. And actually, you can follow Cody on Twitter at CodyGOI. Follow him on Twitter, guys. He's awesome. That's pretty cool. But this guy sent me a screenshot. Now, he has a level 69. He's at level 69. He's with Great Saiyaman. And he already has over 4 million health and over 300 for his base ki. His base power is over 7 million. His total melee attack is over 100,000. His total melee defense is over 46,000. His total key attack is at 97,000. His total key defense, 39,000. And of course, that critical hit rate is at 2%. He told me that I think he's about 70, almost 40 hours into the game, guys. 40 hours in, and he's just at Great Saiyaman. And the numbers are ridiculous. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Y'all probably can't because of the green screen. Don't worry about it. Z orbs, he has over 415,000 of the blue, 416,000 of the red, 407,000 of the green, 756 of the rainbow, 836 of the silver, and 111,000 of the gold, or the ultimate, whatever you want to call it. But that is super dope to be 40 hours in, not even complete with the game, and have those types of numbers. Why do you bring that up, DM? Because obviously homeboy is eating. Yeah, he leveling up his character and everything, but guys, eating is something that I haven't really done in the game, and I'm going to begin to do. Like, I've eaten a few times, but it's kind of like if you're familiar with Dokkan Battle, if you're familiar with Dragon Ball Legends, your character does have a max level in a sense, but then they have the limit breaker. That's what I like to call it. The limit breaker, where they can go beyond with the orbs. Now, remember early on in the game, I kind of thought that Z orbs was going to be that go beyond kind of thing, even though it wasn't. That didn't end up being that way. But eating seems to be that go beyond your limits kind of thing. And we did discuss this in our earlier video I did way back about how eating, you could have two characters, because of the way that eating is set up, you could have two characters at the same level, but one of them can be exponentially stronger than the other because eating boosts your stats, and it gives you permanent boosts as well as temporary boosts. And I had some people come at me, eating only does temporary, it's not permanent. Yes, eating does give permanent boosts. Like, come on, man. And remember I was talking about that you could essentially have two characters that are the exact same level and be completely different as far as power level or strength is concerned, you know. And then on top of that, you have factors such as the know-hows, you know, or your passive skills, and then even your regular base skills, having them leveled up. Like, on top of that, the community board. Like, guys, this, I mean, I don't think people really consider how in-depth the game is as far as the characters and combat. And I'm going to get into some combat stuff later on, not today, but in a future video. But just with the character customization alone, no, we can't change our uniforms and things like that, but you could, I mean, I don't know. Somebody answer that for me. Is there a max limit to your stats? I'm not talking about your level. We know the max level is 250, but as far as your stats are concerned, is there a max level for it? Because if there isn't, you can get so much health on your character. You can get your super attack, you can get your key attack, your melee defense. You can get those numbers up pretty high if there is no limit. Like, has anybody reached the limit? Guys, send me screenshots on Twitter of your highest stats. I want to see who has the highest. And whoever has the highest, by tomorrow's video, I'm going to feature it in the video for tomorrow. I want to see, because I haven't heard anybody talking about a limit as far as your stats. I've only seen limits as far as leveling up. Now, we know too, when you level up, of course, that increases your battle power or your power level. And they do a pretty good job of keeping it realistic to where, right, like Goku is going to have the highest power level. Him and Vegeta. Gohan's is pretty high too, but Goku and Vegeta will definitely pass them. Now, eating, like I said, those supplemental stats are raised even more from eating. Now, what I would have liked, and I think this is something that could potentially be done in the future as well, is implementing a training that boosts those stats as well. Because I don't mind eating. I like the idea of it. But I feel like training should do more than just physically level up your character, because there's a max to that. You see what I'm saying? And in Dragon Ball, they train relentlessly because there is no max. Like, training should increase some stats as well that don't have a limit. Like, I don't know. Eating, in my opinion, should increase maybe your stamina, or your key stamina and your health, because that's what eating does. But training should also increase your key, as well as like some of the other parameters, like your key attack, your key defense, melee attack, melee defense, and things like that. That's what I feel like training should have been implemented into the game to increase, as opposed to just leveling you up in the gravity room and then the training grounds just helping you to unlock super attacks. Because then that would give us reason to train. Now, I know what people are going to say, that you could just go fight random NPCs as training. Yeah, but you don't get any benefit out of it. The only thing you get out of it is experience points. You see what I'm saying? In order for me to increase my physical attack and stuff like that, I have to go and eat. Like, to me, training should replace that. That should be replaced in training, you know, or not replaced, but it should be supplemented. Split those things up. Let there be a training mode in the game that will increase my other stats, as opposed, and I don't know. I mean, eating already increases those things. They give a small boost though. See, so that's where the door of opportunity opens, where you can implement some kind of training into the game, potentially on King Kai's planet, allow us to go in a hyperbolic time chamber or something, add something to training that is going to allow us to get a bigger increase on our physical and key attacks, and as well as our physical and key defense. I don't know, guys. Let me know if you think that is a good idea. I really like that idea, because like I said, eating shouldn't be the only thing to do that. And training, like when you get to a certain point in the game where you're max level and you've got all your skills unlocked, there's no need to train. And that's crazy to me, because Goku even revives with the Dragon Balls, the characters in the game, for training, and you can only even fight them one time. So CyberConnect 2, please, Bandai Namco, please, going forward, please implement something that will implement a training feature in the game that will increase our stats as well. And I know, guys, y'all seeing this in the background. This is from the live stream we done back on the 19th of January. I do have another tournament this weekend. So, guys, time is just pressed for me. I have to make time for my family as well. But I do plan on doing another live stream coming up because right now I'm grinding the end game and it's fun. And I wanna see. I may start a series, or I want to see just how strong I can get from eating. And like I said, if there is a limit. So, guys, the warrior mindset segment of this video. Because if you like to read and stuff like that, I like to read. I would implore all of you to read. Pick up a book and read. Focus on yourself. I guess people talk about being selfish and stuff like that. You need to have some level of selfishness. There's times in your life when you do need to be selfish. And what I mean by being selfish is focusing on yourself. So today, I want to implement that. I told you I want to implement that. Why put it off? Let's make it happen. So in this segment of the warrior mindset, I want to talk about success. Success is something that is only for you. Like what's success to you is not success to me. And what's success to me is not success for someone else. Don't go with the mainstream logical terminology of success, thinking that success is having the biggest house, or the nicest car, or millions of dollars in your bank account, the finest girl or on your shoulder, or a guy on your shoulder. Success for somebody could be something as simple as having a family, something as simple as having a job that you enjoy going to. I can't say what is success for you. Only you can. But in order to know that, you have to look within yourself. Now, there's 3 elements I believe that exist to make you successful, and this is across the board. Number 1 is failure. Do not be afraid to fail. We're brought up in the school system here in America. I don't know about in other countries, but failure is a bad thing. You don't want to fail in the classroom. You don't want to fail in the athletic realm. You don't want to fail doing anything in life. You're taught growing up that you do not want to fail. To fail is a horrible thing. But when you listen to a lot of successful people talk, then you will come to find out that success or a failure is necessary. And when you look at training, if you're a martial artist, if you lift weights, if you train physically, what do? You train your body to fail. Ray Lewis talked about that a lot. And anybody who's lifted weights will tell you the same thing. I used to be a personal trainer. I'm getting back there. But if you're trying to build muscle, you have to train those muscles to failure. Whenever you're conditioning for a sport, you have to give it everything you got. You have to run yourself to failure. Why? Because once you reach failure, your body builds itself back up in a way that you're able to go a little bit longer the next time. You're able to lift 1 more rep the next time, or you're able to lift 2.5 to 5 more pounds next time, all from training yourself to failure. So if we could do that to our bodies, why don't we do the same thing to our life, to our mind, And I say that to say, don't be afraid to fail. If there's something that you want to try, do not be afraid to fail. Go for it. Number two would have to be your attitude, because failure is one thing, but if you don't have the right attitude about it, then failure is going to be bad for you. In order to make failure good, you have to deal and look at failure in the right attitude. And the attitude is really what I just explained. You have to go into it with the attitude of, I'm going to fail. I want to push myself to the limit of failing. And I'm not talking about push yourself to the limit of failing in the sense of like staying up all night, taking away your life, like from drowning in your work and things like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying by push yourself to failure, or have that mindset or the attitude that I'm going to push myself to failure, I'm saying that you should go into things giving it your all, like having fun with it, and not being afraid to fail, more or less. That's really what I'm getting at. Have the attitude of not being afraid to fail. Have the attitude of don't have the attitude of looking at failure as a bad thing. Have the attitude that failure is a good thing. If I fail, that is a good thing. That is not necessarily a bad thing, because if you have the attitude of looking at failure as a bad thing, then you'll avoid taking risks. You'll avoid jumping off of that edge and seeing if you can fly. Because one thing about flying is, in order to fly First, you got to get to the edge. Some people don't even want to get to the edge. They don't want to get out of their comfort zone, but it is out of our comfort zones that we grow the most. And the third thing to me is the biggest thing is learn. Learn. If you cannot learn from your failures, you cannot be successful and you will drown in your failures. So failure to me is the main key, but the two bigger keys, in my opinion, even though the failure is the main key, is having the right attitude about failure. And when you have the right attitude about failure, you will learn from your failures. If you look at failure in a negative light, you're not going to learn anything from your failures, and thus it's going to make it very difficult to be successful in life. But if you look at failure with a positive attitude, if you look at things that like that with a positive attitude, you will learn from them. Have the mindset to learn from every single thing that you do in life, because when you learn from your failures, you know, when you have failures, if you have the right attitude from them, you will learn from them, and then you can apply them to your life. Your body, like I said, with training in martial arts, does the exact same thing. When you train your muscles to failure, your body learns what happened that caused my muscles to go to failure. Well, I wasn't strong enough, or I didn't have enough conditioning, enough endurance, you know. And so it recruits muscle fibers to build even stronger. That way, next time, hey, we can handle lifting 255 pounds for 8 reps. You know, we'll lift it for 9 reps. You see what I'm saying? And it's amazing because Goku does the same thing. Even if you watch Dragon Ball GT, it's very prominent. Goku's body and Battle of Gods, this happened in Battle of Gods too. The reason that Beerus, a god of destruction, told Goku that he is a rare specimen indeed, because Goku's body learns from the attacks that are put on him. And I know this is more prominent in GT with Ice Shinron. He froze Goku, and then Goku somehow got out. And then later on, he tried it again, and it didn't work. And Goku says it's just this funny thing about his body that it adapts to these attacks. Like, you can't use the same attack on him twice. His body is going to adapt. And we have to be the same way, guys. You have to be the same way. That take those failures that you have in life and learn from them. If there's a failure that is something that you failed at in the past, guess what? It's not too late to look back at that failure, see if there's a lesson to be learned from it, and apply it to your life. Move forward. That is groundwork for success in any and everything that you do in life. And I can take that to my own channel, you know, because I started out doing Madden videos, and I failed at Madden videos because I wasn't consistent when I first started YouTube. You know, I didn't do my thumbnails properly. I didn't take time to do my thumbnails. I didn't take time to really do my descriptions. I was trying to get a video up as fast as I could, and I didn't take care of the little things. So I took that failure, you know, in my opinion, it was a failure because I didn't succeed the way that I wanted to succeed at that point. And I took those things and applied it to the channel now, and we're growing every day, you know, and you know, there's still failures that I'm learning with this. There's things that I'm trying, like this very thing is something that I'm trying. It might work out. It might not work out. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going to know that if I go into it with the mindset of, oh, this is uncomfortable. I don't want to do this because I don't want to fail. No, I want to do this. I want to push it as far as it can go. I can push it to the core of its limits. And who knows, you may be able to go beyond. So guys, whatever you want to do in life, do it. Whatever you want to try it. Life is short. You're here today and gone tomorrow. This could be the last video that I ever do. I don't know. It could be the last time that I hug my kids. Last time that I kiss my wife goodbye. You know, you never know. You don't want it to be. Nobody wants to die like that, but you never know. You never know. So if life is that short, why not take a chance? Why not? What do you really have to lose? I say you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Guys, this has been a Warrior Mindset. Man, tune in for another Warrior Mindset segment tomorrow, guys. But for real, I'm still thinking about something to do for the over 9,000 giveaway, guys. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for it. I just don't know what I want to do. I got some stuff that I'm not using that was sent to me. Like these, I showed y'all these last time. The pennants. I got the Kid Buu one, and I also have The Frieza one here, I have those that, guys, that's not my style to wear. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I may give them away. I was thinking about just keeping them as a keepsake. I also have merch, the shirts and stuff like that and things like that. Also, if you would like to see this design on a shirt, let me know in the comment section down below if you stayed and watched the video this long. But guys, I hope y'all have an awesome day, man. Be the best that you could be and take risk in life, man. And eat. You got to eat and you got to train. You got to eat. You got to feed your mind. You also have to train your body, guys. But that's all I got for today's video, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.